All right, this is going to be an overview breakdown of the 2026 Golden Bullet Championship in Sacramento. And this is stage one, take a step. I finished 20th on the stage with 23 Alpha, 7 Charlie, 2 Delta, 18.23 seconds, a hit factor 7.569. And so I decide that I'm going to shoot the targets, these 3 targets here, start to back out this way and engage the steel, and then come to the corner and engage the 2 targets here, and then head over this way. I accidentally reloaded while I was heading this way, and so in the back of the mind, I was worried about running out of ammo because I'd only have 1 or 2 bullets left. And the way that happened is I was talking to someone literally like 5 minutes before I was up, and I was telling them not to reload there because you're not going to have enough bullets. The reload's supposed to happen after you leave this corner here. So let's go ahead and watch this, and we will watch this in, we'll do half speed for now. So this looks really good. I got some high alpha hits on this. 1 for 1 on the steel. This is where I mess up. I do the reload, and hold on a second here. I do the reload, and originally I wanted to come like out here and roll through without stopping, and that didn't happen, right? So I did the reload, and now I'm worried about, in the back of my mind, am I going to have enough rounds to finish the stage? So I got to be conservative. And one of the other problems I had was originally this target right here, I was supposed to take it as I entered this position, but at the last minute I decided to take all the targets once I got to here, and I don't think that was a good move. I think shooting sooner and slowing down after the barrel would have been the best bet, hindsight being 2020. And then what happens is, because I'm thinking about running out of ammo, I get pretty sloppy down here. I pick up, let me change that. I pick up a Delta here sweeping, and I think I pick a Delta on this target charging in this way. And so it was an okay stage, but definitely some mistakes there. This whole match, I had 156 Alphas, 52 Charlies, 6 Deltas, and 1 mic, and my mic was on the weak hand on the second shot, but we'll get to that in a minute. So let's go ahead and keep watching this. So I was supposed to roll through there. I should have shot coming into that position, but I decided to shoot them all stationary. Sweep off of that target. Sweep off of that target there. And then I make up a shot. Hold on a second. I make up a Delta on this target here, since the gun's pointing that way. So 1 makeup on that. And I had 1 bullet left, so... Okay, we'll watch the head cam in full speed so we can move this along. Minimal commentary.
Are you ready? Stand by.
So this is all money right here. This is good. This is where I do the reload, and now I'm thinking, instead of doing my subconscious shooting. Sweep on that target, sweep on that target. Pick up a Delta on the middle target and make it up. So it was an okay start, but I was already making little mental mistakes. So this stage here, it's called Nickel Gap. I finished 12th on this stage with 24 Alpha, 7 Charlie, 23.72. Definitely, way off the mark on this one in regards to time. I think I'm over confirming on everything. And then when we get to the head cam, this steel right here, when I was doing my walkthrough from the last position, that is, hold on a second, that's over here. I kept seeing a steel before I engage the last paper. So you'll see in the head cam, I swing my gun over there and there's nothing there, and then I hesitate. So that probably cost me like a second, but that's not where I lost my time. I lost my time by splitting slow, transitioning slow, and maybe over confirming on this. It was a very conservative run at 80%, but let's go ahead and watch this. And minimal makeups, right? Just some slow splits, alpha hunting, if you will. And I saw no advantage to starting on the right or left on this. It's basically 3 positions. You either get to shoot in this position here or shoot out of it, revert coming out. I choose to do my reload here versus dragging the gun. And hold on, we'll pause this. Let me back this up just a little bit. So when I was doing my walkthrough, this was the steel I was looking for, second to last position. So you'll actually see me pause there and then realize, and then after the stage, I was like, hey, I don't want to cheat, but I think the steel was down. And then Buendia's like, hey, you shot it over here, guy. So again, not counting targets. That's on me. Let's keep watching this. Just very conservative on this, which I think for this stage and Gold is Good should have been the 2 stages that were conservative. But I think I got stuck in that mode, and we'll go back here because I was talking about something else. But you'll watch me right here. You'll watch me go for the steel and then pause for a minute. Here you go. I'm looking for it, and then I transition over to the paper. And now I'm looking. It's like, what the hell's going on? I'm actually confused, and I'm thinking I forgot something or something happened, right? So we'll go full speed here, and you'll see what I'm talking about in regards to splitting slow, transitioning slow, and just shooting on the overall safe side. Here we go. Very conservative. I look for the steel, it's not there. That wasn't what cost me. What cost me was just splitting slow, transitioning slow. So
Are you ready?
this is the second stage that killed me. I had way too many makeups on steel. The first part goes pretty good, but it's after the reload, it all just falls apart. We'll slow it down here. You know what? Maybe I'll talk on this one. I'll talk during the head cam. We'll watch this full speed. And then I'll slow it down on the head cam.
Stand by.
So that's good. I have one makeup here. One on steel. Here's where I start to run into trouble. Just too many makeups on steel. I have to do another reload. Too many makeups on this steel. I probably wasted about 5 seconds on this stage with makeups.
Are you ready?
So we'll slow this down to half speed so I can do the commentary on this. So this is good. This is good. I crash well. One makeup here on the skunk. This is good. So here we run into problems here. So 3 shots there. I don't know why. 1 makeup transition off. Another makeup transition off. Then 1 more makeup. That really cost me right there. Have to do another reload because I won't have enough to make it to the end. And then this one steals pretty painful too. I decided to take my time on that one. Yeah, this is the stage. I lost probably the most time on this stage. Let's go over the stats on that. This is good as gold. I finished 44th on this one with 23 Alpha, 9 Charlie, with a time of 32.63 for a hit factor of 4.35. Let me go to score history. So I see 3.25, 1.3, 1.26, 1.24 in regards to delays. So lots of makeups in there. There's probably at least 5 to 6 seconds of makeups in that one. So this was another stage. If I would have been conservative and just went 1 for 1 on steel, I could have shaved at least 4 seconds off of it without really pushing speed. So let's go to the next stage. All right, so this one, originally I was gonna shoot these strong hand and then do these weak hand, and my whole premise behind that would be that there's no penalties here, so the chances of miking would be minimal. Chances of getting a delta over miking would be high enough. And then if I did this, if I did this freestyle, I'd probably be able to get away with no penalties. But I end up on my second shot putting one right about there. I dipped the gun when I pulled it, and after that, I cleaned it up pretty good. But looking back in hindsight, I should have started on this target. Oops. I should have started on this target because I could have allowed for the gun dip to happen, and it would have been alpha. And then it would have gave me this target to tighten it up, and this target to tighten it up, and that target to tighten it up. But let's go ahead, and there's not much really to commentary on here. We'll watch this at full speed, and then I'll slow it down so you can see the mic on the weekend. So here we go. Very conservative. I dropped 1 Charlie on all that. Second shot in the no shoot, into the hardcover, and the rest is okay. Well, I picked up 1 Charlie on the first section. So hold on a second here. Let's slow this down. We'll do half speed. Just alpha hunting here. This target I pick a Charlie up on. 2 alpha, 2 alpha. Reload's good. Transition to the weak hand's good. That's an alpha. That's a mic. I think alpha Charlie, and then 2 alpha. Let me see. So this is weak hand, strong hand. I had 11 alphas, 4 Charlies, 1 mic, for a time of 12.93, and I finished 24th on this stage. So yeah, not much here. We'll speed this back up, and we'll get to the next stage. And I was the first shooter, which isn't a problem for me. Okay, so here, this one is how many points can you get? I picked up 36 points. I had 3 alpha, 7 Charlie, and 6 no penalty mics. The whole premise here was since these are hardcover targets here, to start on those, because the chances of you getting better hits on those, because this is a par time of 3.5 seconds, I think. So the chances of starting off on that your chances of getting better hits are a lot higher versus ending on that and just splitting like crazy. So I pick up Alpha Charlie, two Alpha Charlie. And then on these targets here, I had super tight groups, but they were all off to the side. They're all they're all like snake eye shots, but it just wasn't in the center of the target. Basically, they were all to the right, maybe a little timing thing on my end. But I was happy with the performance on this one in regards to not panicking, because I couldn't hear the stop buzzer. So I just decided, it's like, I'm just going to shoot these 5 targets and I should be able to do it within the time. I never heard alls I heard was the start. I never heard the stop buzzer. And usually what happens on these stages in the past is I get like frantic and I just start shooting into the walls and all sorts of stuff. So I guess this is an improvement from the past. So let's go ahead and watch this full speed. So yeah, I'm happy with the execution. I'm just a little off on the targets.
Ranger, are you ready?
We'll slow this down. Let's do a quarter speed on this. So the whole premise again is the chances of getting better hits on these hard covers at the beginning, because you're not as rushed versus starting on the left and finishing on these. Yeah, so a bunch of snake eyes, just not in the center of the target on those. We'll go back to full speed.
If you are finished, unload, you show clear. Are you ready?
Okay, so we'll slow this one down here, and this is Band of Brothers, 25 Alpha, 5 Charlie, 2 Delta, 2509. 76%, 13th. And the first part went good. It was the last part that sort of messed me up. It didn't flow that well. I probably lost like a little bit of time, but it's funny. I need to work on swingers. So I need to work on swingers where the sides are covered and there's no dwell, because I shot at it 3 times and I got 3 deltas on it, 2 on the left side edge and 1 on the right side edge. And my timing's really off on that, and it's not the ones with the dwells on pretty good. It's the ones that are a little bit faster that have no dwell are the ones I have issue with. So after talking with Chris and a couple other guys, we decided off the draw we're going to take the headshots versus coming over here first and then coming over here, because what happens for me at least is I'm going to try and roll through this. I'm going to, even though I know it's a difficult shot to get those headshots, I'm going to, the chances of me pulling a penalty on that, not shooting it off the draw, are a lot higher. I pick up 4 alphas on those. I take my time with it, and then I head over this way, shoot the 2 targets over there, run over to this spot right here and start backing out while I shoot these 2, and then I transition to these 2 and do my reload. I then decide that I'm just going to take this 1 target, and what was supposed to happen is once I activated the swinger over here, I was supposed to use this target after I shot the swinger to move this way. And what happened is I ended up getting sucked into the swinger and slowly moving this way while taking the swinger. And by the time I finished shooting the swinger, I just had to shoot this around the clock. So in hindsight, I probably should have shot it the way Chris did. And what he did is he actually shot this target and this target through the port and just focused on this side over here. Wasn't a too bad stage for me, and I noticed on a couple stages I had really strong first halves of it, and then something happened in the rear last 50 to 30% of the stage where I made some mistakes that cost me a few seconds. Again, like I said in the precursor to this was, I probably left 10 seconds easy on the table. If I really push it, I can count 16 seconds, if I'm running almost a perfect match. So let's go ahead and watch this half speed. So I pick up 2 alpha here. I just take my time. I head over to this port here. And this is all really clean, getting good hits, guns up. Take a couple short steps back so I can position myself for these targets here. Do my reload. And I should have took this target too, but I thought it would be quicker by not doing it. This looks good. I get the steal while I'm doing my crash, I think. And then I don't think I have any makeups on the skunk. So let's go ahead and watch this. Yep. So, and here's where I run into problems. Like, I should have just stayed still and took the swinger, but I'm trying to cover distance. And this cost me time versus just squeezing 2 off and staying stationary. Oh, and here, because the fault line, you can see I almost lose my balance and fall forward. So I have to send a third shot and then a third shot because I'm not so sure about my hits on the target because I'm almost falling out. So let's back this up a little bit. Okay, let's watch this. So I lose my balance there, and I managed to center up on it. We will watch full speed the head cam. We're already at 22 minutes, so let's go ahead and watch this.
Are you ready? Stand by.
So this is all really good here. This is good. Okay, here's where it starts to fall apart. I should have just stood stationary. And then I'm almost full, so I had to squeeze 3 off. And then I squeezed 3 off at that one.
Register time.
Okay. So this is Terrible Tuxedo. 28 Alpha, 3 Charlie, 1 Delta, in a time of 30.08 seconds. 82% of the stage win by Mr. Keever. I think I'm off the mark by at least 3 seconds. And you'll see, like, I actually run into, when I engage over here, this paper, I was supposed to shoot the activator first. And then you'll see me transition back and forth between the bobber and the low boy skunk. And I think the stage was designed that way. Like, you see the paper, you want to shoot it first if you don't have the discipline to actually wait for the activator, the steel activator. So we'll watch this half speed. So this is good here. Step in perfect. This is good here. So like I said into my intro, like for me, I had a great focus on shooting the 2 targets that are over here because it's a tight squeeze between these barrels, right? Like you can shoot the barrels and actually mic the target. So I spent a lot of time walking that stage and getting the position, and I guess I sort of disrespected the second half of the stage, and you'll see what I mean. as we keep watching this. So this is good here. And I make sure I don't go too deep so I can make sure I clear the wall because I'm slicing the pie here to get those 2 back targets. The reload's good. Go straight to the steel. I engage the first target, start moving on the second target. Now here's where it falls apart. I'm supposed to shoot the activator, but I shoot the paper. Oops, I shoot the paper first, and you'll see me just transition back and forth. So let's watch this. So I'm waiting, I go to the skunk, I throw a mic in the skunk. I only get 1 shot on the bobber, I have to make it up, and then I have to take another shot. So that cost me some time here, and then this is fine here. And maybe what I'll do is I'll slow it down when we get to the last section where I messed up. 25 seconds, so. Okay, here we go. Pick up 2 alpha there, 2 alpha here. I have a high alpha count on this section here. 1 makeup. Very tight there. On the steel. All alphas there. So here's where we're 387. Hold on a second. So you can see, like, I'm supposed to shoot this here, but I swing my gun over. And that's what I see. And what I should be like probably 1 step back this way. So this isn't what I see through the port, but that's what I see through the port. No visual patience, I start to shoot it. So let's slow this down here. We'll go to quarter speed so you can see what we're talking about. Straight to the paper. I should have went to this. Hold on a second here. Back this up. Clear. So I should have went to the steel, the paper, the bobber, and then the low boy here. But what ends up happening is I end up shooting this, going around the clock. I hesitate there. I come here and throw one alpha, 1 mic. I throw another one here, and then I come back and make this up, and then I come back and make that up. Just like I probably lost like a good 3 seconds in there. Let me see if I can see what I lost in there. Let me look at my my score real quick. Terrible tuxedo. Score history. Yeah, I see a bunch of 1-3s, 1-3s, 1-3. So there's at least, I'm counting at least 4 seconds in there that I lost. Just looking really quick without deciphering the practice score. So let's keep watching this. So here's what you'll see. Like I go to the bobber, it's like not ready. I put a mic in the skunk. I get 1 off, that's a hit. I come back, I make it up. I go back, I didn't even shoot at the skunk. And then I'm hesitating. You can just see I'm hesitating here. And it's like, it's pretty ugly. And the rest is fine. We'll go back to full speed. But between Jimmy Ferris's stage, Gold is Good, and this last section of this stage, it cost me like these 2 stages that I'm talking about easily cost me 10 seconds. All right, so now we're gonna get to the last stage, which is the Golden Bullet Shuffle. I decide that I'm gonna really push speed here. It's the last stage of the day. I should have had this mindset at the very beginning. I finished 9th on this stage. It's my highest placement stage other than the fixed time. I finished 8th on that one. So I had 16.81, super good time, high Charlie count. I had 19 alphas, 10 Charlies, and 1 delta. And the delta I get is the last target from outside over this way. I think I pull off of it. So let's go ahead and watch this half speed. And then when you look at the head cam, you can see when I load the gun, I get a bad grip, but I make the adjustment after I rack the gun. But it wasn't a solid grip. I was a little low on it, and I'll point it out when we get to the head cam. A little long for the make ready commands, but I'm just focused on the gun. Have to make the adjustment on the grip. This is good here. This is good. Pick up a delta right there. And this stage here, you have one makeup shot to get through this, because the ideal place to reload is going to be going forward. A lot of people ended up having to reload here. And it was like literally a standing reload, one-step shuffle, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna, like, if I make up one makeup shot, then I know I need to reload my gun. But I manage. Time's really good. I mic the first shot, not settled in, and the rest of it looks clean. So not really too much here except for high Charlie count. We'll slow it down here. We'll keep it slow so you can see the grip of the gun I get off the table. It's not ideal. You can see my hand's not snug up in the beaver tail. But I make the adjustment before I start shooting. You see the gun, like I didn't grab the gun right away. My thumb was struggling to find where it goes. We'll watch the rest of this in slow motion. A lot of Charlies. Pick up a delta there, pulling off. Make sure I focus on this because a lot of makeups happened here. Get the reload done. Not really settled. Throw a mic and then 2 alpha. And then we finish off the match. Saturday I was sitting 11th. I was sitting third A, but I knew that we had Christian shooting and a couple other strong shooters, and that wasn't going to last. I think I did pick up a couple DEI trophies. I picked up, I think, first senior LO and second senior overall. But we're not trying to capitalize on that stuff. Like, if I would have picked up a first, second, or third in my division, you know, that would be something. But we're not just trying to pick up those trophies alone. We don't want participation trophies. We actually want the gold, silver, or bronze. So that's going to wrap it up. It's about a 30-minute video. It'll be on YouTube. I'll post a link on Instagram. I appreciate everyone that watches these. I hope they're helping you in your training. And I'm getting a lot of great feedback, so that's the only reason I'm doing it. And we'll talk to you guys later. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much.